Eyewitness Sports right now.
High school varsity soccer sectional playoffs continued today. And yesterday, filled with a full slate of girls' games. Today, the boys' games are now underway. In Class C, 13-seed Cooperstown played at 4-seed Westmoreland-Oriskany. The Bulldogs went 11-4-1 in their first season as a combined team. The Hawkeyes 6-8-2, and Trevor Tamburino gets the ball off the throw-in and quickly puts it in the back of the net. The goal makes it 2-0 Westmoreland-Oriskany midway through the first half. Caleb Miller scored the Bulldogs' third goal. Jackson Marks scored 2 goals for Cooperstown, but his single-footed effort was not enough to save the season. Westmoreland-Oriskany wins 3-2 final. The Bulldogs move on to play 12-seed Tully in the Class C quarterfinals on Friday. Also, in Class A, 8-seed New Hartford hosted 9-seed Christian Brothers Academy. The Spartans lost in the first round last year. They went 8-6-2 this season. They lost to the Brothers 2-1 in their second game of the season when both teams played early September. And late in the game today, senior Moaz El-Azazi takes a shot from the left corner, deflected by a Brothers player into the goal. That makes it 5-0 New Hartford with less than a minute left in the second half. The Spartans win 5-0. Senior Seton King scored the first goal of the game. It was the winning goal in the first half. Junior Alex Schiffey scored twice. The Spartans say they keep improving after each game and that this game was actually the best one they've played all season.
We came into this game expecting a hard-fought game, and we came out playing our soccer and playing hard. We're continuing to progress together and learning and working together, and we're just keeping our hard work going.
I think we just tied everything together better. We've been progressing more and more throughout the season, so we started the season off, and every game it seems like we're tying more things together, and I think today we just put it all together. Today we really just had to hustle, and a lot of it is mental for us. If we get down in the beginning of the game, we kind of just put our heads down, but today we just got the momentum going early with Seton's goal, and we just kept going from there.
So the Spartans move past the first round in 2019. New Hartford moves on to play top seed PSLA at Fowler in the Class A quarterfinals on Saturday. Other games tonight in Class B, 2nd seed Clinton boys topped 15 seed Mount Markham. The Warriors move on to play 10-seed Camden in the quarterfinals on Friday. In Class C, 8-seed Sequoia Valley boys beat 9-seed West Canada Valley 4-1. The Indians move on to play top-seed South Lewis in the quarterfinals on Friday. And 6-seed Waterville shut out 11-seed Beaver River 3-0. The Indians move on to play 3rd-seeded Bishop Ludden on Friday. In Class D, 3rd-seed Poland boys beat 14-seed Lafargeville 6-1. The Tornadoes move on to host 11-seed McGraw in the quarterfinals on Friday. In girls soccer, too, some games today. Class B, 5-seed Holland Patton defeated 12-seed Skinny Atlas 3-1. And also 4-seed Clinton beat 13-seed Camden 3-0. This sets up a rematch between division rivals Holland Patton and Clinton tomorrow. The teams played earlier this month. It was a 2-0 Clinton win that effectively won the Warriors the division over Holland Patton. Now they face off in an even bigger game as one team will eliminate the other from sectional playoffs entirely. For other scores and matchups, be sure to check out cnyhomepage.com. Whitesboro girls varsity soccer was practicing today. They have a game tomorrow. The Warriors practiced at Westmoreland Road Elementary School rather than at Whitesboro High School where they usually practice. And that's because they wanted to practice on a grass field rather than turf. Because tomorrow when Whitesboro plays at Jamesville DeWitt in Class A quarterfinals, they'll be playing on a grass field. But no matter what the field is made of, the players say the Warriors team is getting hot at the right time.
Over the whole season, we've really been coming together as a team more than last year, I think. And I don't know, we have a lot of chemistry.
I think we've been, improving as we go along, and we've kind of been finding who we are as a team, and I think we're figuring out how to move the ball better and how our defense works and stuff. So I think we're just getting better and better.
In the beginning, we were having problems scoring and finishing, but towards the end of the season, we've definitely gotten back up from that.
We've had wins, we've had losses. I think we started off at the bottom, but we've only gotten better since then.
The Warriors leave early from school tomorrow. The game is scheduled for 3 p.m., a start at JD. In ice hockey, defenseman Ashton Sautner has been returned to the Utica Comets. He was called up to Vancouver in the NHL last week to fill in as Canucks defenseman Oscar Fantenberg was out with illness. The Comets' next game is Friday at home against the Binghamton Devils. And in baseball, World Series Game 2 tonight. The Nationals and the Astros playing in Houston. Washington won last night 5-4, and tonight it's currently 8-2 Nationals in the bottom of the 7th inning. The game was tied 2-2 after the first inning, and then Kurt Suzuki hit a solo home run in the top of the 7th to put the Nationals back in front. 4 hits, 3 walks, and a wild pitch allowed Washington to score 6 runs in the 7th. So if the Astros don't come back and tie the game or win it, Justin Verlander becomes the first pitcher in MLB history to lose all of his first 5 World Series starts. That's all for sports and Eyewitness News at 11. Be sure to check out CNYHomepage.com and click on local sports for your top sports stories. Also follow at CNY Sports and at David Z. Edelstein on Twitter. I'll be back tomorrow night on Eyewitness News at 6 and 11 right here on WUTR. There's more Eyewitness News after the break, so stay friendly and stay tuned.